When you first arrive to our campus, you enter our beautiful therapy gardens that not only support your treatment, but promote your healing. There's hiking trails, there's our lakefront.
This is the lobby where all of our children, adolescents, and residents, families will enter.
We get kids here from all over the country, and when they first arrive, they love to put a pin in the map where they're from.
I think some of the big benefits with the residential setting are that adolescents are with other adolescents who struggle with OCD and anxiety. And for a lot of them, it's the first time they're able to relate to people who have the strengths and talents that they have, whether it's academics, athletics, the arts, but also have been on that same journey of challenges with being able to enjoy family life, be active in the community, being able to keep up with those things. So I think the group dynamic in our setting and being able to have support so they can resist anxiety and compulsions while being with other peers is a big benefit to the residential setting.
What I like to do is set time aside so that parents can ask questions, giving parents a chance to vent, because often there's nobody for them to talk to about what this experience is like. And they're looking at sometimes years of living with unimaginable stress.
As a parent myself, if I have to drop my child off hundreds, thousands of miles away from home, I want to be comfortable with the people that I'm leaving my child with. And so for me, that's my main goal, is to make everybody comfortable with the process and for them to get to know us and see, what kind of people we are.
At the first date, really start to immerse you into the treatment. And so things to look forward to throughout the day would include daily experiential therapy. We also have art therapy that you'll have an opportunity to participate in. That's another important part of the program as well. And then of course we have our clinical treatment blocks. So there's time to work on some of the more core treatment models that we have.
Thought challenge is a huge part of what we do. It's a major aspect of the cognitive behavioral therapy. So we're taking a look at what people think, how that affects their emotions, and how that affects their behavior. And for some kids, it really allows for a light bulb moment where they start to understand, I don't have to believe everything I think.
We do a lot of outdoor pursuits. They might be at a place when they first come in where they aren't able to wear a life jacket. As part of their CBT, they might be needing to touch a life jacket or hold a life jacket for a certain period of time, and then build up to wearing a life jacket, and then progressing to them just being in it all day. It's like nothing that they would have ever been able to do when they first got here, but it ended up being a turning point for them, and see that I can do this. And if I can do that, I can do anything. I can overcome this OCD and this anxiety.
The strongest case I can make for recovery from obsessive compulsive disorder is having fun, because you have a lot more fun if you can go places and do things. If you can talk to people and not overthink and not perfect and not worry, that's special.
A big piece of treatment is connecting with schools locally to make sure that our residents are keeping up with academics. We've got education therapists on site who are licensed teachers who serve in that role to connect with schools about academics, and including students in conference calls to keep up on academics while they're here in treatment.
We've heard from some kids years later, and now they're therapists. Now they're in this field. So it's pretty cool to see how their lives are impacted.
When our adolescents and their families leave the OCD and Anxiety Center, they leave with a renewed sense of hope. And many times families tell us that we've given their children the opportunity to have their life back. It's incredibly rewarding to have the outcomes that we do and to help kids heal.